Hey everybody, this is author Nakilah Shannon, author of the book 7 Days to Pray the Single Away, and also Daughters of the Most High, Why Smart Girls Do Dumb Things, and the God Who Loves Them. I just wanted to talk today a little bit about, I had two topics in my mind, but I think you guys will like this one. So yesterday I talked about relationships and getting to know yourself, and you gotta check yourself because it's probably something in you. So I got an inbox yesterday, and it was from one of my friends who shall remain nameless, and she was telling me about other people, how she really wanted to help other people, and with their relationship situations, because she felt so bad. And she made a reference to I believe it was Medea had made a reference that said that there are different types of people. There are leaves, and there are roots, and there are branches and things like that. And she just felt like she wasn't necessarily being everything she could be for her friends. But something that I talked to her about, and something that I had to learn very early on in ministry, man, it saved my life in ministry, I'm gonna tell y'all, is that you can't help everybody. Some people have to want to be helped, and I would be just really trying to help somebody, like beating them into them, and then I had to realize that you really can't help everybody. Everybody doesn't want to be helped. Everybody has to get to their own place to where they want that change. And you can see the problem. You can understand the problem. You can try to help them with the problem. You can listen. You can cuss and fuss with them. You can go slash tires with them. But unless they're ready to change, they're not going to be ready to change. And we kind of learned this a little bit when one day we were downtown, and my children, I try to teach them to take care of other people, to help out the least of these. We do a toy drive every year, and I'm really proud of the fact of how they help out. They wrap gifts, they do everything. They're really about giving and helping other people. And I also do other things like we call it our stroller ministry. So I got an umbrella stroller in the back of the car. If I'm riding and I see somebody walking and they carrying a baby, and it looks like they need a stroller, so I would drop them off a stroller. If you want to donate to my stroller ministry, let me know. But I do that. And so they see things like that. They see me giving little children rides. Now, some of y'all kids get in my car, and they probably ain't supposed to, but I give them a ride if it's like raining or whatever the case may be. So my kids always see me taking care and helping other people. So one day we were downtown, and my youngest seen a man sitting on a sidewalk. Well, we used to seeing people begging for money on a sidewalk. She tried to give the man $1. She said, "Hey, look, there's a man. He's sitting on the ground. He looks homeless. I'm going to be kind and give him $1. And the man wouldn't take her $1. And she was like, "Here, sir." And he had nerves to look at her. Now, I had one or two things I could do. I'm like, "You going to take my baby $1." And then we would have fell out with the man on the sitting on the sidewalk. Or it was my opportunity to say, "Baby, some people just don't want to be helped." He didn't want your help. And that's all you can do. You just put your little $1 back in your pocket. And when we get to the mall, you can buy you some ice cream or whatever $1 would buy at that time. The point is some people are sitting there. They look like they need help. We know they need help. They know they need help, but they don't want it. And you can't force yourself. So never feel bad about those you can't save, right? Never feel bad about once you do all that you can do. There are some friends, not necessarily, but there are some people that I know that if I tell them something's going to go in one ear and out the other, they don't want to change. They don't want to get better. They don't want to be happy. They love living in the drama. They love living in the pain. They love living in the unhappiness of it all, because that's the one thing that they're certain of. That's what they're used to. Going back to Egypt, we talked about that before already. They're used to going back to Egypt. So like I told her, I said, don't feel bad. I'm sure you're every bit of a root. I'm sure you're every bit of a root for the right people, but they don't want you to be that tree for them. They don't want you to be that solid foundation. Because they don't want that for themselves. You can't be something to somebody that they're not ready to be for themselves. And no matter how much we try to help somebody, no matter how much we try to, extend our service to them, no matter how we try to they could come to us for advice and they still won't take the advice. So it's not even like you pushing yourself on other people. So my encouragement to you today is this: definitely help those people who want to be helped. For those that can't be helped, don't get yourself down because they're not taking the advice. You tell them what you need to tell them. You do what it is you need to do. If at that that point you realize they don't want to take the advice, then you figure out how you want to deal with them from that point on. Sarah, I love you as a friend. I really don't have a Sarah that I'm talking, but Sarah, I love you as a friend. But when it comes to relationships, you won't take my advice. You keep picking guys who are horrible. So with that being said, I don't want to really talk about relationships anymore with you. Can we talk about shoes and clothing and fashion and what you did at work and your kids and how awesome God is? Of course we can. I don't want to hear about your man, because whatever I have to tell you, you're not going to do, and you're going to continue to bump your head in a situation. Regina, I don't want to know about your money problems anymore, because I keep telling you, you should go and save a little bit and stop buying shoes and purses and clothes all the time. But you're always buying shoes, purses, and clothes. Therefore, you tell me that you really don't want to change. You want to stay broke. So I really don't want to hear about you being broke anymore. I love you. If you need something to eat, come on over, but don't ask me to borrow money anymore. I mean, whatever. But you get my point. You get what I'm saying. So, again, I think it's awesome that you guys want to help out. My first book was written based off of us being in a place to where we wanted to help out. All of us, we ended up helping each other out, but we were ready for change at the time as well. So somebody has to be ready for change. They have to want the help that you were trying to give them, just like we had to want the help when God was trying to come and change us and rearrange our lives around. We just can't force ourselves and force our change and force our opinion on people. People will change when they're ready to change. Just don't beat yourself up about it when they don't. Amen. All right. Well, you guys have an excellent day. Don't forget to register for my Why Do Smart Girls Do Dumb Things webinar, which will be on June 24th. And it will be through YouTube Live. And also I have a call-in line for you guys to call in on if you don't want to do the computer or the internet portion. I was all out of words. If you don't want to do the internet portion, the registration link will be in the comments or the link above or below, depending on how it posts. But I got the link attached to this video, so go on and register. I did open it up to Facebook in general through a Facebook ad, so spaces are limited, so make sure you get registered. And I do have some good gifts. I've already given out one, so I got some good shirts and books and all that kind of stuff. So I look forward to talking to you guys soon. You have a blessed evening. Again, this is Nakilah Shannon, author of the book 7 Days to Pray the Single Away, and also Daughters of the Most High, Why Smart Girls Do Dumb Things, and the God Who Loves Us. You guys have a great day.